Hey, what's going on everybody? Brando free to play, back on my free to play account. And in today's guide, I'm going to be going over something that everybody's been asking me about. And I'm going to go over talents. That's right. So right now, I'm just going to show you guys my base stats. No gear, no talents. Okay? Now I'm going to show you guys some war talents. Okay? Now, obviously, if you're going to be doing construction or research, it's always a good idea to go ahead and max out construction speed 1, research 1, and just get the minimum in these down here, and then get construction speed 2 and research 2. Alright, both of these you'll get 65% increase there, and you will get another 40, so about 105% increase aside from your gear. Okay? Same goes for research, okay? So, very important to go ahead, and if you're researching or constructing, to go ahead and max these talents out. Now, you have to have the talents enabled. It's not just do it once and it stays. No, you have to keep it up or reset constantly, okay? So, what I'm going to be going over are war talents, okay? Take a look at my base stats. Okay. So base stats are at 160. Currently, CAE is holding all the forts. Okay. So just keep that in mind. It's 25% less in reality. Okay. So 160 attack there. Now, a lot of people are going to say, hey, that's a lot of army attack as for base stats. Now, keep in mind, I do have 6 manners level 25. I have a leader captured at the moment, and I also have the altar boost. So those increase your army attack by a considerable amount. Okay. And then army defense isn't that impressive. And army max HP, I do have 10 level 25 infirmaries. Okay, and each infirmary, how much HP does it give? 5%. So an extra 25% on top of the base stats. Okay. So what do I normally use when I, during KVKs where I'm going to go and attack people? Alright. So first thing I want to do is I want to max out squad offense 5. Now a lot of people will look at this and be like, that's only 5%. That's not a lot. Well, in reality, it kind of is a lot. It's 5% to infantry, cavalry, and ranged. So in reality, you can think of this as 15%. Okay? So what I do normally is I just, skip all of this. I just go all the way down to the bottom. Okay? Just get the minimum, right? Just go all the way down. Okay. And I max out squad health 2. Okay, this gives me an extra 87% army max HP. Then I max out all the offense 3s. Okay, for range, cavalry, and infantry. And I do the same thing. Alright. I go up, I do the same thing for range, infantry, and cavalry. I only leave at 18 because I'm mainly infantry cavalry. This is my personal setup. If you are mainly cavalry and range, you would most likely leave infantry out, out in the cold. Alright. Now, why don't I use more health? Well, think about it. I'm really only going to gain, 12% health compared to, I don't know how much attack. And don't even get me started on defense or this. I mean, this is 6%, 7%. Not worth the added stat points. Okay. So let's take a look at my stats now. Look at that. From 160, they jumped up to 223, 223, and 220. So as you can see here, the stat difference is really only about 3%, maybe a little bit less than 3%. right? So that and that alone is pretty impressive. Okay, and let's take a look at the Army Defense and Max Army HP. The Max Army HP jumped up quite a bit. It's up to 315%. Now the Army Attack is at 218%. Okay, now here is something that a lot of people, for some reason, don't really understand. Okay, you see the green stats where it says leader deployed. Okay, your leader, in this case Rose Knight, has to be in the attack. If you have your Rose Knight sheltered and you send an attack, these green stats will not apply. Okay, you need to send out that Rose Knight or your leader in the attack. Pretty simple stuff, pretty simple to understand. If your leader is not in the attack, this leader deploys increases, they don't apply. Okay, so overall, I hope that this quick little setup that people ask, what do I use? This is what I use. Okay, I use 5 in squad offense 1, 3 in cav offense 1, 3 in ranged offense 1, 3 in infantry offense 1, 3 in squad defense 1, 3 in squad health 1, 20 in ranged offense 2, 20 in infantry offense 2, 18 in cavalry offense 2, 50 in infantry offense 3, 50 in cavalry offense 3, 50 in ranged offense 3, and then squad health 50. Okay, I have no points in defense because I'm not trying to keep more of my troops alive. I'm trying to deal more damage to the enemy, and the best way to do that is to increase my attack. Okay, now again, this is what I use. You feel free to mix it up. Feel free to take, instead of maxing out one of these, instead of putting it in cavalry, if you want, try to play around and, oh, sorry about that. Try to play around and put it either in the range, infantry, or cavalry, whatever you specialize in. Okay? Now, here's something that is also important. The gear that you use, right? Now, that's a topic for a that topic of gear can be its own video series alone. Okay, there are a lot of different choices to choose from, but here's a quick tip. Okay, go ahead and look at champion gear. Okay, just look at it. Okay, look at what most of the emphasis is on. It is on attack. Okay, attack, army attack, army attack, right? Look at that, army attack, army attack. Because army attack is just that powerful. Okay, and then look at the accessory pieces. Okay, it gives you army attack and army max HP. And look at how much it costs. Okay, this gives you an idea of some of the most important stats in the game, which are attack, army attack, and army max HP. Okay, so troop attack, army max HP are the 3 most important stats in the game for attacking. You don't see siege, you don't really see defense, right? You don't see any wall gear, right? You just don't see any of it. It's all attack, HP. Okay? So to kind of squash any kind of questions or anything like that, just look at the champ set. Look at the accessories. These are the most expensive pieces in the entire game, and they specialize on attack, and army max HP. If that doesn't give you the hint that these are the 3 most important stats, I don't know what will. Okay. Now, my gear is 100% free to play gear. right? You can go ahead and take a look at my stats now. In the 300s. Not too bad for a free-to-play player. So, to recap. War stats. Squad offense 1, max it out. That's 15% of realistic damage. Okay? And then just scroll down and start working on your squad, go all the way down, max out squad health 2, and then work your way back up. Okay? And specialize, and leave out that one troop type that you know that your gear isn't that great in. Okay? Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope this helped you out. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about Guildfest. So go ahead and stay tuned for that one. Alright, bye.